So hi guys, we are joined here today with Nova Jane from Fitcover. Now Fitcover is this incredible brand or beauty, makeup and wellness brand that you'll find on Yo Life, and it has such an incredible backstory on how this brand has come about. So welcome Nova Jane, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I love these little chats.
They're great, aren't they? And we love them
Yeah.
because we love sharing with our community about the products that they can find on Yo Life. So firstly, let's take it a step back. How has a fit cover come about, and I guess why?
Okay. First of all, I'm targeting the customer, which is me, because I started off with like cystic acne, and I was in search of a product that was going to help me be able to still go to the gym and cover my acne, but it was like a really toxic circle and cycle that I was in. Because I would go and put other products on my face, and then I would go and train and the makeup would be all over me. I would feel really self-conscious because I wouldn't have the makeup on my face anymore covering my acne. And then on top of that, I would just wake up with like flare out of acne because of the sweating and the product and all that sort of stuff. And so I just really needed something like this, and there was nothing out there.
Oh,
So I went over to the States, and I thought, well, America's gonna have something, like America has everything. And they didn't have. I remember walking into like Sephora, and I had said to them, oh, do you have any sweat-proof foundation? And she just looked at me so blank. And she ended up giving me like a topical cream and saying, oh, this will help. So there was literally nothing in the market like for what I was wanting. And that was back in 2008.
wow. So it was really uncovering this gap in the market, and you thought,
Yeah.
hey, I'm going to run with this.
Yeah, well, it took me a little while to get that business idea. I was just still waiting for a product to come out, and then a few years went by, and I'm like, no one's bringing this out. Like, I'd be crazy to not look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about the range that we can find when it comes to Fit Cover.
Okay, so our first product that I launched was 4 shades, and it was the active mineral powder foundation. That was the only SKU that I brought out in Fit Cover. Oh, sorry, plus the kabuki brush. And that was it was the foundation of the brand, like in all ways. Like we just needed to bring out the base, and then slowly but surely I was going to add on and try and research like a way better mascara that was just never going to budge. And looking at bronzers, I just realized that going a darker shade with our active mineral powder that was already an amazing product you could do instead of just bringing out another product. So I just kept adding from there, but definitely the active mineral powder foundation is our bestseller and the best product in Fit Cover.
Oh, great, because and it's not just the foundation, is it? You've got a number of other products that are available.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about those.
So one of our recent products we just launched, which I'm like pretty excited about, is the Supernova Hit Spritz. And I worked really hard with our manufacturers to try and get this on point, because I was finding that I was running out of steam during the day, and I was always reaching for the coffees and all that sort of stuff. And I'm always trying to figure out how to turn a product into multiple uses, not just one. And so I was wanting to bring out like sort of like a setting spray, or like some sort of mist that was going to set your makeup and make it even last even more. And usually when you put any like sweat or water on the active mineral powder foundation, it sort of sets a lot better into your skin as well. So I was really wanting to bring out a product like this. And so I decided to work with the manufacturers on finding something that was a natural ingredient that would actually give you a natural boost of energy when you like took a breath in. And so that's what the really strong peppermint smell is with our Supernova Hit Spritz. And so then we brought that out. And so it's an energizing mist. So you spray it all over your face, and you don't only set your makeup, but you energize your body and your mind, and you're ready to go from using it.
There's a mineral foundation in 9 shades. You've got the
Yep.
spritz.
Yep.
What other products are there?
We've got the Superfood Hit Serum. So this will act as like a natural primer to your skin, but it's not going to clog your pores. So this is absolutely amazing for hydration. We've got avocado and jojoba oil in this product, and it's very thin and light, so it doesn't oil up your face and like lather up your face. It seeps straight into your skin pretty quickly, and you can add the foundation on top.
Yeah,
We've
beautiful.
got the Shape It Till You Make It brows. This product's amazing. It's actually a little bit too amazing where you've got to be really quick with applying it, because if you make a little like line somewhere that you don't want to line, you've got to really quickly rub it off before it sets, because it just does not budge whatsoever.
Great.
It stays on your eyebrows. And then we've got the lash mask. So that's like like a very long extension of your lashes, and that's got the green tea fiber lashes, and we've also thrown in collagen in there just to keep your lashes really healthy and strong.
I know you've also got that amazing collagen powder that we've got on the platform. Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about that one.
This one was like I never really thought that I was going to go down like the consumable path at all. But what I started to learn over the time is that a lot of girls were still, at the end of the day, we were covering the acne with the makeup, but we weren't like it wasn't breaking. You were still breaking out just from like hormonal issues or gut issues. And so I really wanted to just try and add to the market and just like help the girls with like their gut issues. And that's when I decided to go down the collagen path. And yeah, it's just got all natural ingredients, but it is our first non-vegan product. So it was a bit interesting to bring out because we were a vegan brand.
Yeah.
But it's been insane. Like my twin sister, every time I get on the phone to her, she goes on about like the wisps that she's got growing. And because like when you turn into a mum as well, you unfortunately lose a lot of hair due to stress and breastfeeding. So it's it's added a lot of hair growth and skin, like your skin just glows. And the most important part is like your gut health, and that's what I really wanted to try and get with this product.
Now you mentioned that the products apart from the collagen are all vegan, and you've got a beautiful list of products that are, I'll say, free from, I guess being the operative term. So tell us a little bit about those, because I love the fact that they're cruelty free and they're free from a lot of those harsh chemicals. What inspired you to go down that path?
So when I brought on a pharmaceutical scientist to help me like bring these products to life, because I had no background on like the understanding of ingredients that we couldn't read.
Yeah,
And I still to this day like don't have a complete understanding. All I know is that I just don't want them. If I can't read it, if I can't spell it, I don't want it.
yeah,
And that just made it really simple and easy for me when it came to bringing out a product. And then it just turns out that a lot of other people feel like that as well. They get all like frazzled and a bit confused on like what they're even trying to read. And so it's just better. It was just better for me personally. And then it just ended up sort of bleeding out to everybody else, that just keep it simple. Like if you can just keep it simple and keep the ingredients really like just natural from the earth, and not get all messy with like all these ingredients that you can't read, it just makes my life easier just bringing out a product. And it actually ended up helping all the customers as well.
So Nova, I want to ask you, what's the best seller in your range?
I was literally just looking at this today. So the active mineral powder foundation, it's always been our best seller through the whole lifespan of the business. Underneath that, it's the same sort of with the kabuki brush and the superfood hit serum. So the kabuki brush just goes with the active mineral powder foundation. So if we take that out, it's definitely the hit serum for sure.
And fantastic, because it is such a beautiful product. In fact, one of your girls did send me a little pack, the Boss
Awesome.
Babes kit. And the
Yep.
foundation, I have to say, or the mineral foundation, is just beautiful. I am a natural ingredients person when it comes to putting skincare on or even makeup on, and I love the feeling of it. It's a really nice light powder, which is essentially what we want to have on our face as well.
So a little secret with that is that we mill it a lot more times than a normal powder foundation that you'll find on the market. So we press it and grind it down a lot more. So it was really hard for me to bring out a powder foundation because I'm a liquid girl. Well, I was up until Fitcover started. So I was going down the liquid path, couldn't find anything, and then I decided to look at the powder. So it's just milled a lot more. So when it goes on your face, it actually it's so fine and smooth that you can almost like think that it's a liquid foundation when you see it on somebody's skin.
So I
Yeah.
guess on a personal note, you've got your best seller, which is the foundation. If there was one
Yeah.
product under Fitcover that you could not live without, what would it be?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah, it can't be D, all of the above.
Yeah, that's um, when I wake up in the morning, I spray the Supernova Hit Spritz on my face. So I don't know, I find it's the best way I start my day.
Tell us about your customers, because I guess from speaking with you, you've come from a fitness background, wanting to have makeup that was sweat proof or that didn't smudge or disappear when you were working out at the gym. So tell us about the customers. Is it gym focused customers, or is it good for anybody and everyone?
Yep. So originally when I first brought Fitcover out, I was aiming it towards like the fitness competitors and the real gym junkies. And then when I sort of like was putting along that way, and then someone asked me like, oh, who's your customer? I was like, oh, I haven't looked in a while, so I'm going to look into it a bit more and dissect it. And I realized that mums were buying it because it was just like a 3-second application. They were on the go, and that's what I was doing anyway. But I wasn't thinking that way. It's really fitted in perfectly with so many customers that it's just turned out to be like a staple product in your makeup bag. So you've got your nightwear, but then you've got Fitcover as well. So yeah, it's worked out perfect. And then actually some young girls are using it for clubbing.
We are about supporting, local Australian businesses. Fitcover is an Australian brand. Where are your products made?
In Adelaide actually, but yeah, Australia.
Beautiful. So it's all Australian made. It's an Australian
Yeah.
brand, Australian business, which is absolutely, fantastic, and who we love to support on the Yo Life platform. What would be your number one health tip?
Oh, find a health tip. Oh, there's so many. Consistency. Like
That's a very good tip.
consistency it was a very long road for me to really believe in the consistency when I wanted to see results, and I actually finally had consistency, and then I saw results, and I feel so much healthier from like just having the consistency mentally and physically.
Another question, do you have a favorite quote or motto?
Um, well, I actually said it today, and it's one that I keep going back to. I think it's more of a personal one, but like control what you can control and let go of the things that you can't control. And day to day in business and in my friendships, just in personal life, I have to keep reminding myself that, because it's easy for anyone to just try and control a situation, and then when they can't, they get all stressed out from it. So just if you can compartmentalize that, then I think you're doing pretty good.
And lastly, what does it mean for a business like Fitcover to be on a platform like Yo Life?
Oh, it's like an honor. We get to like be alongside so many other amazing brands that have the same values and the most beautiful ingredients. Like we're literally just all on an amazing platform and get to like shine. And people who want to look for like a healthy product, they've got that one-stop shop, and it's amazing that we get to sort of be on that platform as well, and claim that we are that healthy product alongside everybody else.
Beautiful. That's exactly the values that we have here at Yo Life, and we are thrilled to have Fitcover, the brand, on the platform, and your store set up with all of your amazing products to offer the consumers. So thank you so much for your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you and finding out a little bit more about the brand, and also to your why, which is also really fascinating.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nova. You have a good day.